Today's promotional strategies are diverse and ever-changing. You need a promotions management tool that's powerful enough to keep up, but flexible enough to adapt as your needs change. The Aptos One promotion engine supports all kinds of offers, from basic discounts to complex tier promotions. It's also highly configurable, giving you complete control of your promotional strategies to meet your customer expectations. As a unified commerce platform, Aptos One unifies your promotions across all your channels. With unified promotions, you can easily configure any promotion for a single store, a group of stores, a specific region, and/or for your e-commerce site. Though robust, the promotion engine is very intuitive for anyone to use with minimal training. Let's take a look how easy it is to set up a promotion in Aptos One. So I've logged into the Aptos One backend management dashboard, and I'm going to click on the bottom button you see down below called Promotions. This is where I can go in and edit our promotions that we've set up throughout the stores. The first level, when I come into the promotion tool, is something we call the campaign level. So this is basically what it sounds like, is you can configure a particular sale, in this case maybe a back-to-school sale, with particular parameters around how you want to set that up. What name do you want to give to the campaign, an extended description, but more importantly, a start date and even a start time in case they're doorbuster or midnight madness type sales. After you've set up the campaign, then you can set up the promotional groups or the promotional stores that are going to get these promotions and discounts. You might set up things like your lab stores, you might separate your outlet stores from your retail stores, you might set up your Northeast separate from your Southeast, whatever you see fit. But as I drill in and create a new promo group, you can give it a name, give it an extended description. It does follow the same schedule that you set up on top of your campaign, but you can also edit the start date and start time, end dates and end times, as long as they fall within the parameters that you set up within the campaign. And this is where you can also pick which stores are going to get these promotions within this group. You could say all stores, you could create a store group, or you could pick a specific store that's going to get these promotions. When I go into store groups, you do have multiple options. You can pick from a store group that's already created. You can search for a store group by just typing in anything you know about the group, or you can create a new group on the fly and pick from any stores that are in your portfolio to be able to set up a new promo group. Now, once you've set up the promo group, you now can start setting up the promos or the discounts that are going to be active during that sale inside of that store or store groups that you've configured. So to create a brand new promotion, I'm just going to hit the plus button up here at the top, which will create a new promotion. Now this is important. The field that I type in here comes to say what is going to print on the receipt and on the virtual display when I ring up these particular items. You could give it a short description like I've given it here. You also have the ability to give itself an extended description in case you want to have more information internally about what that particular BOGO is. Now you get down into kind of the trigger and benefit parts of the promotion. So trigger is basically what it sounds like. What does the customer have to buy in order for this promotion to kick off? I'm going to set up a sample BOGO, as the description states above, where if I buy one particular women's handbag, I can get a second half off. So basically, I can set it up at quantity because I'm going to have to buy two, at least two. And what is it that I have to buy? So when I hit my qualifier little plus button here, I have the ability to pick a department, a class, a style, items, or I can pick department groups, class groups, or item groups. But I'm going to start at the department level, and you can get a list of all your departments come up. We also have a quick wildcard search. If I'm looking for women's handbags, I can just type in bags, select women's handbags, and hit apply. Now I have my quantity here of 1, but if I make it to quantity 2, because I have a BOGO, buy one, get one, I have to buy at least 2 items within the women's handbag category. I can also filter by price, so only women's handbags that fall between a minimum and maximum price. Or I could create a package price where rather than a BOGO, I could say buy 2 or buy 3 and get them for a bundled price. But we're setting up a BOGO. So I'm going to continue on saying, well, what do I get if I buy 2 women's handbags? My benefit is a 50% discount. So I selected percent, I've entered 50. And which item is going to get the 50% discount? Well, it's going to be the same women's handbags. And I can also say which item, if I bought 2, gets the discount. Do all items get the discount? Does the least expensive item get the discount, or does the most expensive item get the discount? In most cases, we want to have the least expensive item get the discount, and basically only one of the items within that transaction will get that discount. And then you have the choice on how do you want that displayed and distributed within the transaction. Do you want to distribute the price across to where each handbag comes in at its kind of prorated price? Do you want to have one handbag 50% off and the other handbag at 100%? Or do you want to have that, but also show the return price? I like to show the return price because it gives you the best of both worlds, where they can see the BOGO, but they can also see the value of each item if they tend to return one without the other. You can also set up exclusions. So if there was a particular brand, a particular class, or an item group that you did not want included in this benefit, you can set that up as well. And you have the option to configure whether they're included or excluded from triggers, included or excluded from benefit items. Then you can also determine the weight of this particular promotion. Because we do support the ability to stack promos, you might say, well, if I have various promos set up for women's handbags, I want the BOGO to go first, then I want the simple discount to go second. So you can apply in which order that these items are going to be applied. And then you can also pick who's eligible. I'm not going to set it up today, but this could be a certain customer group, this could be a certain membership group, or this could be a certain employee group that is only eligible to get this discount. And then finally, you can set up as a coupon or promo code or single-use coupon needed to execute this particular promo. But today, I'm simply going to set up a BOGO. Everybody gets it as long as they buy 2 handbags, and they'll get half off the least expensive handbag. I'll save it. It's as simple as that. And then when I'm ready, I'll just hit export. But I'm not going to export it at the promotion level. I'll go back and export it for that entire group of stores. I'll click here and say export. And now that particular promotion for my Northeast outlet stores has now been pushed to the cloud and has now become effective as of September 24th, as you see there, with an end date of September 26th. There's no more actions required by your people to set up promotions. That will become real-time and active as soon as those particular dates start and those dates end. The promotion will automatically end. The Aptos One promotion engine also makes it easy for store associates to ensure customers are always taking advantage of the promotional offers by checking in real time if a customer is qualified during a transaction. This includes validating the rules for each promotion, identifying the items and/or quantities that have been purchased in order to qualify, and updating the specific items to be discounted once the customer has qualified. The promotion engine also supports flexible configuration rules, so you can decide what is permitted if a customer qualifies for multiple offers within the same transaction. Let me show you what that looks like when applying multiple promotions in a single transaction. So now I'm an associate, I'm in a store, and I've logged on to my point of sale, and I'm ready to ring up a customer with the various items. I'm going to actually scan items that are within my promos that I configured just a minute ago to show you what that looks like when it executes at store level. So associate simply has to scan an item, brings it into the basket. This is one of those women handbags that I set up, but I haven't rung up 2 yet, so nothing really happens until I ring up a second. Once I ring in the second item, the associate has to do nothing. They simply scan the second item and the promo executes based on the business rules that I outlined. You can see one item comes in at half off, another item is still at full price. We took the half discount off the lower of the 2 items. We have the BOGO 50% off. That's that print line that I pointed out in the configurator. And I also chose to show the return value, or that distributed return value, underneath each item that you can see there also on the virtual receipt. Now, if I ring in a third handbag that's more expensive than that original Cali handbag, you'll see that the promotion re-executes based on the 2 more expensive items and leaves the Cali handbag out of the particular promotion. That way it gives the customer the best deal, but still applies the 50% discount to the lowest of the 2 items left inside the basket. Now I'm going to ring up another item that has nothing to do with that BOGO, but is in a separate promotion. That is, if I buy more, get more. So for example, I'll ring up a computer bag that comes into my basket as $50. Once I ring up a second one, it'll say that both items are now discounted to $30 a piece. And if I ring up a third item, you'll see that they all come in at $25 a piece. And my original BOGO is still there. My new Buy More, Save More promotion is there. And also, if I void one of those particular computer bags and go back to quantity 2, you'll see the price changes from 25 back to 30. And if I void that third one, it'll go back to $50 for the regular. So we're constantly looking at what's the best deal for the customer, what's the best offer I can give, and if the customer reduces the quantity or the spend threshold, we remove the promotion that was applied. The promotion engine gives you the power to run promotions exactly how you want. It's just one of the many ways Aptos One helps unify your experience across your enterprise.